Hi, a very warm welcome to the second session on place. This is Divya with you. We will be discussing in general on what is distribution channel and its major types. The lesson objectives for the session would be: by the end of the session, we will have identified the meaning of distribution channel. We would have discussed different channels of distribution used by the business in general, and we would have applied your knowledge to solve different levels of task. The success criteria goes like this. You make an acceptable progress when you can define distribution channel. You make a good progress when you can discuss different methods of distribution channels in general. And you make a very good progress when you can apply your learning to research on and solve a task. You make an outstanding progress when you are able to research and complete extended task linked to the upcoming session on retailing. So the key words for the session is place, distribution, wholesalers, retailers, agents, cooperatives, independents, intermediary, and producers. What thoughts pass by your mind looking at this picture? You can see few signboards, different crisscross roads on sides, straight 4 lanes of road passing by, and 4 connectors in form of steps leading to goal. How are you going to connect it with distribution channel? Yes. From the picture, some of you would have probably thought on that there is 4 roads passing straight. 4 different parts of ladder climbing onto each of the goal. Some would have thought that all the 4 parts of the road A, B, C and D leading to goal through different paths. All is true. The purpose is only one, that is to achieve goal. Likewise, in distribution, there are different channels or ways or intermediaries who would make the products available to the customers. What exactly is meant by distribution channel? So distribution channel means it is the route taken by a product from the producer to the consumer. This is mostly possible by intermediaries. What does that intermediary means then? Yes, they are the persons or organization that helps to arrange agreements or business deals between other people and the organization, that is a middleman, like wholesalers, retailers or brokers, and they are known as intermediaries. So now let's see what are the different types of distribution channels. It is also known as methods of distribution channel, and some would also say it as different rules of distribution channels or even approaches of distribution channels, but everything is same. So the distribution channels methods are direct sale, retailing, e-tailing or e-commerce, wholesaling, agents or brokers. Now let's see what do you mean by direct sale. Some producers market their products directly to consumers. It can take a number of forms, which will be discussed in detail in coming sessions. Now let's see what is e-tailing or e-commerce. The use of electronic system to sell goods and services is known as e-tailing or e-commerce. And this is a very familiar name also. So it includes B2C and B2B, which means business to consumers and business to business deals. In detail, we will discuss this in coming sessions. Now let's see who is an wholesaler. Businesses that buy goods from the manufacturers in bulk and sell them in smaller quantities to retailers is known as the wholesalers. Now, who is a retailer? Business that buy goods from manufacturers and wholesalers and sell them in smaller quantity to consumers. Here is a question of thought for you. Is Amazon a wholesaler or a retailer? Find it out and pollen your answer in the question appearing on the screen. And these all are the examples of retailers, which you will be familiar. Now let's check on What is the role of agents or brokers? Agents or brokers are individuals or companies that act as an extension of the manufacturing company. Their main job is to represent the producer to the final user in selling a product. Thus, while they do not own the product directly, they take possession of the product and distribution process. So let's think on what are the examples of it, right? For example, a travel agent who's selling the holidays ticket and flights for holiday companies, airlines, and the tour operators all come under these agents. These are some common types of agents. Can you identify this place in Dubai? I know you are so much familiar with this place. The task is consider why these shops chose Dubai Mall. Specify on the pros and cons of it. So it's a 6-mark question. So you need to find out why there are so many retail shops in Dubai. Why those retail outlets choose Dubai Mall. You need to share your thoughts in the Padlet. So here we can see the rubric for peer assessment. The rubric says that as it's a 6-mark question, it contains 2 knowledge and 4 application. So in that case, 2 knowledge, if you are falling in level 1 and level 2, you'll be getting 1 mark. If you are falling in level 3, you'll be getting 2 marks for knowledge. Getting onto this application, you are required to write 2 advantages and 2 disadvantages, which falls under application. So if you're on to the level 2 with 2 advantages, you will get 2 marks. If you are on to the level 2 mentioning 2 disadvantages, you are getting 2 marks. Thus you get 6 marks. Here is the Wegall, what a good one looks like. Getting on to task 2. And you also know how they are getting connected and they are intermediaries. So what you need to do is, you should fill in this grid below using the arrows and the examples of intermediaries below. Once completed, this grid should show the distribution channels from producers to consumers. You are literally going to fill in this grid here using all these arrows and using all these keywords. Got it? So you have to use exactly this number of times and fill in this details. The Wiggle would be like this. Though the whole answer is not mentioned here, this is how you need to enter your answers. For each one of the intermediaries you are finding, you will get 1 mark each. The curriculum link for this session is connected with marketing management, it is connected with production management, it is also connected with supply chain management, logistics management, and all the real businesses which exist in the world, which is selling it in the retail stores. That's all for today's session. Until we catch up again, keep observing on the different types of retail outlets you find around you. Thank you.